I'm in a little bit of a different environment here, but today I'm going to try to replace my carrier bearing on my 6-liter because it is shot. It's, you can see all that rubber there is pretty well gone. So I just kind of got under here and started knocking bolts loose, but we're starting with this. And yes, I blocked off my wheels, so we can take this out. Don't have to worry about it coming down on us. But yeah, this is I've been holding this project off for some time because I have not been wanting to do this. This should be an interesting one. Okay, went ahead and got the drive shaft out. I can give you guys a little better view of just how worn out this thing is. I mean, it's all beat up. You can just see that it's cracked. It's not good. It causes a little bit of highway vibration at high speeds, so I need to get this guy off here. But if you're doing this, I highly recommend block the front, block the rear, put the truck in neutral, let it roll, so then you can get underneath it, drop all them bolts, and then you don't have to worry about the truck moving back on you or anything like that. Me personally, that's how I always drop drive shafts, but I'm sure everybody else has their own way of doing it. Let's go ahead and get into getting this guy tore apart so we can take the carrier bearing off. Okay, so this is my first time doing a carrier bearing on a 99 to 07 Super Duty style. Loosen up these clamps that hold on this part right here to cover up this. Then this guy just slides into this yoke. So then all you're gonna do is literally just tap it out a little bit and then bam. Then it's all freed up. Then you can pop this guy off. So I'm gonna get that popped off real quick and I'll get right back to you guys and we'll get on to getting this. I was able to get my drive shaft down to this part. This I still got to remove, but if you guys are doing this, I mean, I'm not the best with like how-tos, but if you guys are doing this, you'll have this rubber part. Best thing to do for that is just cut it off with a grinder. Then you can just rip all this stuff off. This has metal inside of it, so you'll be cutting in a little bit of metal. Be careful you don't cut into your drive shaft. Then you'll have this bearing, and what I did, I cut through almost all of it to where I could get a screwdriver in it and pop it open. And then the bearing, I popped both sides off for the bearing caps, and I was able to get it off like this. Just slowly rotate it just like that. And there's all the bearings and stuff. Trying to keep all that stuff together. But the next thing I gotta do is get this guy off, which is gonna be really hard. But if you have a torch, then you're in luck because just heat it up a little bit, start hitting it with a chisel, and that thing should come right off. So that's what I'm gonna do next. Okay guys, I got the drive shaft put back in this big all the U-joints were pretty good on it, so there's no sense in replacing that, but I'll give this thing a shake here for you. There's no movement in that. So, but before it would jump up and down about an inch total, so I'm glad I got that replaced. If you do ever do this part, there's splines on this. Whenever you take it apart, there's two that are like put together. That's how you know to line it up with the inside of this. It's pretty easy. All you gotta do is just look at it and you'll be able, I put a little bit of grease on it just to help it slide in, which it went really good. But yeah, now it's about time for a test drive. I just got all this stuff buttoned up, got the back all done, so I'm just sitting here laying underneath it. So yeah, someday I'll get out of here and go drive it. Look at those cab mounts. Them are nice. Them are the high quality cab mounts, the Bluetooth ones. So yeah, I need to fix that next, but probably gonna wait to do that. I'd like to lift the cab of this thing. Look how clean it is underneath. I mean, this is why I love Texas trucks, you know. These things, I mean, I live in Illinois, but you know, we don't really get that clean of vehicles here. But I mean, surface rust, I'll take that any day over freaking rust through the actual bed and stuff. I mean, that ain't bad at all. This thing is clean underneath. I've slowly been doing the axles. I've got this one painted black. Of course, my shock is all dirty now, but slowly but surely, it'll be a nicer truck day by day. It looks like a little bit of an exhaust leak. I did the poor man's straight pipe. I think I paid 150 bucks for this piece that you replaced the muffler with, or that's the, which one would that be? That'd be the cat, and I think this was the muffler. That thing was f***ing huge. So yep, well, I'm gonna get out from under here.